Double Down University. I'm back with you guys with another college basketball prize picks video. And today I will be going over two games on the late night slate, the 9 p.m. Eastern time slate. I have two props for you guys. I have Doug McDaniel over 17.5 points, as well as Keon Brooks over 20.5 points. So let's get into it. The reason why I chose these two games is because they have the smallest spread on the slate. So as you can see, the Michigan and Minnesota is 6.5 spread in favor of Michigan, as well as the 4.5 spread in favor of Washington. Reason why I target these type of games is because, for one, you get the benefit of free throws down the stretch. If both teams are in a bonus, they will more than likely, the team that's down will more than likely foul. If it's like less than a 2 to 3 possession game, they will most likely foul, and you can get the benefit of the doubt of getting free throws from the players that we have selected because they are the relatively best shooters on their team. So more than likely they will have the ball in their hands majority of the time. So let's get into it. Starting off with the Michigan matchup. So Michigan, they have the advantages at field goal percentage, as well as 3-point and mid-range percentage. So that bodes well for Doug McDaniels because that's what he does. He's a really good 3-point shooter, as well as mid-range as well. They don't really have the foul advantage or free throw advantage that I would like, but I think a lot of times in these games, different circumstances can happen where, one team may have the free throw advantage and then it may flip-flop and it be vice versa. So I think that can potentially happen in this matchup. I think he's somebody that is going to be tough to guard because he can get to the rack and he can also pull up and shoot jump shots. So he can kind of have the defender second guessing himself on what he should do, or, what type of space should he give up to him, whether he's going to allow him to shoot or he's allowed him to drive and get to the basket and not foul him. So I really, really like this matchup for Doug McDaniels. And then another reason why, too, is he draws the most fouls on the team, as well as he takes the most field goal attempts. So I'm basically in this situation with both of these guys, I'm betting on value. Same thing as Keon Brooks. He draws 4 fouls a game. He takes 14 shots a game. So betting on value and aggressiveness of being able to get to their spots and being able to shoot, as well as draw fouls and potentially get free throws added on. But then also one thing that I really, really like is their both effective field goal percentage. As you can see, they're basically almost identical. They're hovering over each other right here in this chart, because they are the most efficient scorers on their team. As you can see, McDaniels shoots 53% effective field goal percentage, and then as well as Keon Brooks 53, both 53.4 and 53.2. So I really, really like that. If we're going to give me volume and effective shooting, I really, really like that, and that's part of the reason why their lines are so high. And then we're going to go to mid-range, see how they fare as far as their 2-point percentage. Doug McDaniel shoots 49% from 2 points, so not bad. And then also Keon Brooks shoots 51% from mid-range, so not bad at all. And then we can also, I think both of them have the 3-point shooting advantage as well. So let's go to 3-point percentage. Yep, so their 3-point percentage is pretty much identical as well, 39% and 40% Keon Brooks. Now, Keon Brooks has been on a little bit of a hot streak. He's gone over 20 points, I think, in 4 of his last 5 games. So I kind of want to continue to back him, and he's the only reliable shooter in this Washington lineup. Now, you can hedge with Savar Wheeler's points over as well. That could be a good play, but for me, I like to stick with Brooks. I think, like I stated, he has a free throw advantage in this matchup. He has a field goal percentage advantage, as well as 3-point and near proximity. So if he chooses to go downhill and get to the hole and get fouled, he has that advantage, as well as mid-range is kind of split. It's even, they allow 41% from mid-range as well. And Washington are a poor mid-range shooting team at only shooting 36% from the mid-range. So I really like his advantages as well. But overall, I like both of these guys in this spot. I think their lines is pretty accurate. It's right on par to their season average, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Let's see. So let's do points per game for both of them. Here it is. Points per game. So they're right. I think they're right on their average with their lines. So McDaniels, he averages 19 points, so he has to get 17.5. And then Brooks, he needs 21, but he averages 20 off of just 14 field goal attempts. And then if you add in the free throw bump, then I think that should put him well over his total. But as I said, A good hedge option could be Savar Wheeler as well, at him getting 14 points because his line is 13.5. So that could be a little bit of value. Just hopefully he hits his average. So those going to be the two plays that I really like in this matchup, is those two. And I'll go back over them again. Doug McDaniel over 17.5 points and Keon Brooks over 20.5 points. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.